ഹലോ, കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ ഞാൻ പറയണത്?
ഞാൻ ഇപ്പൊ ലൈവ്
ഓക്കെ.
ഓക്കെ
ആ ലൈവ് ലിങ്കും കൂടി ഇടുന്ന മെസ്സേജ്
ഇട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ട്.
മെസ്സേജ് ഇങ്ങനെ പോലെ മെസ്സേജ് നോക്കിയാ ഇങ്ങനെ പോലെ.
മ്യൂട്ട് ആക്കിക്കോ. Hello everyone. We'll start the session soon. I can see more people are joining. So yeah. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining. We'll start the session soon. I can see more people are joining. So yeah. Hello everyone. Am I audible? You can say yes or no in the chats. Yeah, am I audible? Yes, thank you. So, thank you everyone for joining this session. Today we'll be looking over what this Google Cloud Ready program is and how you can someone okay. Thank you. So today we'll be looking at this Google Cloud Ready program. So we'll be looking what this program is, how it can benefit you, and how to get started. Okay. So welcome everyone to this session, and yeah, let's get started. So we Google Cloud Ready Facilitator program is program by Google to educate students on this cloud computing using Google Cloud. Okay, so every year Google selects two facilitators or more, two or three, I guess. So facilitators from a campus to teach to train them, to train these facilitators, and after this their training, they are allowed to host a cloud ready program, facilitated program in their campus to teach every student out there. Okay, so the main purpose of this program is to educate students on the Google Cloud platform. Again, this Google Cloud stuff like cloud computing is practical oriented. So, which means that these things are not like just read it and do it. It's not like that. It's because it has theory and technicalities, but still it requires a uh, practical approach, practical hands-on experience to work on this, right? So companies prefer companies who use Google Cloud prefer what do you say, this practical skills. Okay, so to train students into this, Google and Google brought this program, this Google Cloud Ready Facilitator program. So we are the facilitators, and me and Fayaz are the facilitators. So I'll introduce myself. So I'm Naseem Shah. I'm a third year computer science engineering student from Cochin University of Science and Technology. And I'm a creative developer. I love to build stuff and build great user interfaces and bring it alive. Okay, so I love stuff like web development and app development with great user experience. And Fayaz is the second facilitator for this Cochin University as well. Fayaz, if you don't mind, you can introduce yourself. Fayaz, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me? Hello,
Yes, yes. Yeah, you are audible. Yeah.
hello.
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah, uh, as Nasim said, we are the two of the students selected from our campus to host the Google Cloud Ready Facilitator program, and we will be introducing you guys to the program. He will be give a short review on the program today. Okay,
Thank you,
Nasim.
Fayaz. Yeah, thank you, Fayaz. So, so yeah, this. As I said, we were selected as facilitators from few across India. Okay, so only few people were selected from India to as facilitators of Google Cloud Ready program. So what Google did is past month they trained us on Google Cloud using this Quick Lab platform. We'll talk about that later, but still, we were trained on this Quick Lab on Google Cloud and how to use this platform such that we in our campuses will uh, will teach and train you guys and host this program here. So about this cloud study jam sessions. So we in cloud Google Cloud Study Jam, is known as training sessions. Okay, so it's just a name just for Google. So Google's Cloud Study Jam just means training sessions. Okay, so we'll be using Study Jam, study session or training session, whatever. But Study Jam just means is training session. Okay, so Google Cloud Ready program, as I said, it's a program from Google to educate students, bring a practical approach, practical experience to students, such that they can learn and kickstart their career in cloud, so, and learn various concepts in cloud and just get started into it. Okay, so today we'll be looking at what cloud is, introduction to Quick Labs, how to get hands-on experience in Quick Labs, and how to make your Quick Lab profile public, and how to enroll in this program. If you have already enrolled, good job, congrats. But if you're still remaining to enroll, you can continue to this session. So, university education provides a strong theoretical foundation, but you need strong industry skills to launch your careers, right? So, whether it's a cloud computing or web development, what you need is a strong industry skills, right? Along with the theory, we need to get your practical skills up and running, right? So programs like this, Google Cloud Ready program, facilitated program, will help you in kickstarting a cloud, kickstarting a career in cloud. So that's basically what this program is all about: to learn about cloud computing and to get practical experience. And Google will compensate you with swags and all other prizes according to your progress. Okay. So, and so what we have here is we have divided this whole program into 3 tracks. Okay, track 1 is cloud infrastructure, so how to build an infrastructure into this Google Cloud, and how we can bring native application development into cloud infrastructure. And the third track is all about big data and machine learning. So we can have applications that relies heavily on data and machine learning, right? So all those kind of things can be run on cloud also. So what this Google Cloud is, it's an infrastructure for your applications. Okay, so you can create applications. Okay, but you how do you work it? How do you host the website? How do you make this website working? So you need an infrastructure where you can run that website reliably and hold every time 100% uptime, right? So this infrastructure is given by Google Cloud. Okay, so you can have this various applications running on Google Cloud. So as for a big organization and small scale startups to big organization, all can use this Google Cloud. So it's really flexible and it's really easy to use. Okay, so but you need to have a practical, I would say, practical approach, practical knowledge in this, right? So that's why this program is existing. So we have track 1, we have this, we will learn Google Cloud Essentials, what Google Cloud is, and how we have baseline infrastructure, that is another quest. So I will talk about quest and skill badges, we'll explain that later. So in track 1, we'll be learning about Google Cloud Essentials, then we'll be learning about baseline infrastructure, so basic infrastructure in Google Cloud, and how we can bring networking in this Google Cloud platform also. So we'll be learning that in this track 1. We'll be having cloud engineering, Kubernetes. Don't get scared with these big words, big buzzwords. We'll get into it. We'll have numerous cloud jam study sessions, so where where we teach you the theory part of that, and you guys can try out and learn. Okay, so we have Kubernetes, we have DevOps essentials, we have security and identity fundamentals, We have understanding your Google Cloud cost, so how much your building works, how a building works in a Google Cloud platform, such that the organization can optimize their use of services, and how does this billing work. Okay, so you can learn about that. And the ninth quest is solutions, how to scale your infrastructure, right? So one day you have like 500 visitors, and on the next day you may have like 1 million users logging into your website. So your website need to scale according to that, right? So we have scaling infrastructure building on Google Cloud, how to enable that, all those kind of things, right? Then we will have cloud architecture, how this you can build big architectures and complex architectures on Google Cloud. So it may look like it's a lot to learn into this, but it's a lot to learn, but you will be learning by one, slowly. And the program is about like 2 months. Okay, so you have enough time to do this quests and skill matches. We have cloud track towards cloud native application development. So we have this Google Developer Essentials. Then in the second quest is really awesome quest. You can build interactive apps with Google Assistant. So you can actually make Google Assistant applications in Google Cloud. So you'll be learning that. It's really interesting. Okay, so stay tuned for that also. And we have machine learning APIs, which means you have APIs that can access to do various machine learning problems, right? So you don't need to make your own machine learning models. It's already there in that Google Cloud. So you have cloud development, cloud logging. You can host your websites on Google Cloud. How you can deploy and develop inside this Google Cloud. You will be learning all this in coming tracks. And we have third track as big data and machine learning. In this track, we'll be learning like how you can bring big data and process big data queries, how you can look through data and process the data. Also, we'll be having like machine learning and artificial intelligence all over this track. So it's really interesting. So uh, the track one, two, three, we have three tracks of this, and it's divided into quests. Okay, so each quest is a collection of labs. Okay, so let's say if we go to this one, okay, and if you look at this quest, what you see here is a collection of labs. Okay, so this is first lab, second lab, third lab, fourth lab, and so, right? So this quest, if you complete every lab in this quest, you will this quest will be completed. Okay, when you complete this quest, you will get this quest badge. Okay, so what will happen is when you complete a quest, which is a collection of labs, so each lab will be learning a concept. Okay, so in this lab we'll be learning about virtual machines, how you can make virtual machine. If you don't know what virtual machine is, we'll be teaching you guys the theory part of that on the next study jam. For this study jam, we'll be like just giving an overview of this platform. Okay, so this is a creating a virtual machine lab. Okay, so what in this lab, what you do is how you can make virtual machine on Google Cloud. So if you click on that, you will enter this lab. Okay, so what you see here is this lab here. So you have a written documentation that will explain everything. Okay, if you read it, it's really simple and easy to understand language. Okay, so if you read these through, you will understand uh, how to get started and learn this, right? So this is a lab, and we have different sections here on the right side. And if you look on the left, you can start the lab, and we'll get into that. We'll see if we can do a lab if we have time. Okay. So this is a lab. If you complete this lab, a green tick will be appearing on this left side. I'll just sign in into my account and just show you guys. So if I look into this to my account, what you can see here is I have finished this lab, and I can see this tick mark, green tick mark. So I have finished every lab in this quest. Since I have completed this quest, I've got this quest badge. Okay. So you have two things in this program: uh, quest quest badge and skill badges. Okay. So just a minute. So yeah, so we have quests and skill badges. Okay, a quest is a self-paced learning path. Okay, just I showed you a catalog series of labs, right? So it's a self-learning path which contains a collection of labs, organized technologies, or specific cloud services. So you can, in each lab you have specific concept or services, surveys you'll be learning in that. Okay, so a quest is a self-paced learning path. Okay, so just remember, a quest is group of training labs. Okay, so if you finish a quest, you will get a badge like this. Okay, a skill badge is a self-paced learning path which contains a collection of lab, but at the end you'll be having a challenge lab too. So in a challenge lab, you will be challenged with a lab where they just give you simple instructions and you can do it. You should do it while you're on. Okay, they don't give you. I'll, I'll just show you what I meant by that. So if I go to this lab, this is a normal lab. Okay, so in this normal lab they will explain everything, what to do, what should you do, what are the code you should do in that console log and stuff. Okay, so these are detailed instruction, right? But if you go to if you go to a if you go to a just I will go to this lot of site. But if you go to a challenge lab, I'll just show you a challenge lab. So let's say if you go if you go to a challenge lab, this is a challenge lab. Okay, so in this challenge lab, it will test your skills. Okay, it will test your knowledge and skills. Okay, in this challenge lab, they will just give you do this, do that, do this specific task and stuff. You will not be given the full you will not be given full instruction. You just have to, you can see task on create a project instance. Okay, so they just give you these requirements, and based on what you learned in this quest, in this quest, based on what you learned in this quest, you will be tested on this skill lab. Okay, so if you complete a skill lab, what you get is a skill badge. Uh, you will get a skill badge. Okay, so what is the use of skill badge and quest badge? Okay, so if you own a skill badge, it is really valuable. Okay, skill badge is really valuable. Okay, it's certified. It means that it's certified by Google Cloud that you know the specific skill. Okay, so you can put this on LinkedIn or in your resume that, okay, I know this, I have these many skill badges. I know these, let's say if you get integrate with machine learning API skill badge, then it means that you know that particular service, you know how to use that particular services on Google Cloud. And if you were given a chance to do it, you'll do it, right? So this will bring trust in employers. So there are lots of employers who use Google Cloud. Okay, so it makes employers to hire students, hire freshers, and it will hire people. It will enable employers to hire students based on the skill badges. Okay, if you own the skill badge, that means that you know this stuff. Okay, so Google created this quest badge and the skill badge. Quest badge just means that you know that. Okay, uh, you know what you know that you know how to do it. Okay, but the skill badge will prove that you on whatever challenge you are given, you will be able to solve it. Okay, so this skill badge, you have two things in this program: quests and skill badges. So based on how many quests and how many skill badges you finish, you will be rewarded with prizes. Okay, So basically, Google Cloud skill badges you will gain hands-on experience on this. It will prove you have in-demand skills on specific technologies. And the main thing is you can share this accomplishments with your network, and you can put on this on your resume, right? So this is a big thing. Okay, so you can learn these skills, and you can actually practice on actual Google Cloud environment. This is not a simulation, or this is not a mock-up of this cloud thingy. It's actual cloud. You're working on actual cloud. Okay. So we have like 8 skill badges in cloud infrastructure track. That is track 1. We have 3 skill badges in cloud native app development, and we have 4 skill badges in big data and machine learning. Okay. So how do you get what do you get when you finish this quest? Okay, so if you finish 8 quests, okay, if you finish 8 quests and 4 skill badges, you will be getting a thank you card from Google and a t-shirt and pen, badge and stickers. Okay, these are the prizes you will get, but the main thing is you are learning Google Cloud. Okay, so the main takeaway from this program is to learn cloud computing technologies, apply it in real world, in real scenarios, and get experience. That is the main thing. Apart from that, we have this milestone and prizes. Okay, so each milestone, this is the first milestone. Okay, if you finish this first milestone, you'll be getting a t-shirt and pen, badges and stickers. And if you finish 16 quests, you'll be getting 8 skill badges. And sorry, if you finish 16 quests and 8 skill badges, you'll be getting a sling bag along with what you get in this first milestone. And if you finish 24 quests and 12 skill badges, you'll get a laptop bag along with the sling bag, t-shirts, and all those stuff. Okay. And the main thing here is you will get if you finish 30 quests and 15 skill badge, you will get a seat in career readiness program. So career we'll be talking about that in later cloud jams. It's a really good program, and you will get a seat in that course if you finish these quests. Okay, so these are the milestones and the prizes you will get if you finish these quests. Okay, so what you can see here is Pokemon Go. So Pokemon Go uses Google Cloud AI technologies to sense these things, machine learning APIs to do that. Then we have in cloud, we have infrastructures, we have a platform as a service, and we have software as a service, right? So, for example, if you look at this Gmail, it's a software as a service, right? So Google Cloud has these all these infrastructure for your application development. Okay, so normally in normal years before, we had to, for example, if a big company had wants to host its website, they normally had to bring their own servers, their own data centers, and manage on their own, right? This time now, when Google Cloud and AWS, all these Google Cloud technologies come, you just have to pay for the infrastructure. Okay, Google, AWS, they will maintain the infrastructure. You don't have to worry about uptime. It's reliable. You don't have to worry about the data loss, all those kind of things. Okay, everything is managed by Google. Okay, you just have to you just have to deploy your applications into Google Cloud. Okay, so let's say we have to store image data for your website. Then we have cloud storage for that. It's an infrastructure where you can put your it's an infrastructure where you can put your images into this cloud storage, right? Then we have that cloud data store. It's a data space. We have cloud big table. You can have high volume semi structured data like for streaming game data and stuff, right? So then we have Cloud SQL, Cloud Spanner for relational databases. So there are lots of application data oriented services you can use on Google Cloud. And there is application logic type. So we have App Engine. If you have a node, if you have a server, if you have a backend server, you can host it in this App Engine. If you have a containerized application, you can use Container Engine. So there are lots of stuff in this also. Also, you can integrate with other Google services. So Google has lots of services, YouTube, Google Maps, all those kind of things, right? So you can use their APIs in Google Cloud also. So all in one, it's really great platform for Google, for other companies to use this, okay? So again, many companies are coming into Google Cloud and other into Google Cloud to have this. There, many companies are moving to cloud computing, cloud technologies for their applications and services. Okay, so that's what Google Cloud is all about, and yeah, now I'll show you this syllabus. So we have program syllabus here. So as I said, we have 3 tracks, right? So in 3 tracks, we have quest and skill badges, right? So these are the quests and these are the skill badges. If you finish these, and you should finish these tracks and if these quests and its corresponding skill badges. So the way you do is you first go to this quest, finish that quest, okay. After that, you go to this skill badge and finish these quests, and you'll get the skill badge. Okay, so you can go like that. Okay, if you finish that track 1, you will get this as per the milestones. If you go to prize rules here, you can see that you have this milestone 1, right? If you finish any 8 quests and 4 skill badges, you can get these gifts. Okay, so the main takeaway is to learn and get a practical experience. Apart from that, you will earn these prizes too. Okay, and you can come to this website and you can have a lot to enroll into this program. What you have to do is get into here and click this enroll in the program button, and you will be redirected to this website, this form, Google form. Okay, read these instructions carefully, because if you miss a information, a deep info, and if you make a mistake in this form, you will not get this confirmation email. Okay, so you have to fill this, read this everything, and you have to fill this form. After filling this form, what you have to do here, here is the important part. Okay, you have to select your institution, and if you're not if you're not from Cochin University, you can always select other in this others, and after that you can type in your institution and select this referral institution as Cochin University of Science and Technology, and you just follow this Google form. After filling this form, you'll be receiving a confirmation email where you can where you get the next steps to enroll this program. Okay, so we have given this step by step in the group. If you check the group description, we have given the step-by-step process guide how to get your get into this program. Okay, so we have this. First, you have to create a quick lab account. Then we have to fill that form, as I said, and you can continue from here like this. You can read this and understand this. Okay, so it's available in the group description. Okay, so next thing is Fire, is the Cloud Console still open? Cloud Shell is open, still
No,
open.
no. Cloud Console is temporary closed.
Oh, okay, okay.
Sorry,
So,
CloudShell.
okay, sorry. Okay, no problem. So today, Google Cloud Shell is under maintenance. So we wanted to share show you how you can do a lab uh, live, so that you can understand how do you do this labs in this quick lab. But since we'll see if there is there any lab that we don't have to use Cloud Shell? Is there anyone? Fayaz? Is there?
Nazim, use the first lab from baseline infrastructure first.
Oh, okay, okay. Just a
Select
minute.
the first lab.
Just a minute, guys. Okay. So it's Cloud
Yeah,
Console.
that one. Cloud storage.
This one.
Your first lab, I think.
Yeah. Thank you, Fayaz. So this is a Cookie Lab, okay? So this platform is called Cookie Lab. So this platform is created by Google to train people on real cloud environment, okay? So how this work is, you have, as I said, you have quests, okay? So you finish, as I said, this is a quest, okay? So baseline infrastructure quest, okay? So you have collection of labs in this. This is the first lab, this is the second lab, and if you finish this lab, there will be a tick mark, okay? The first one, first thing to enroll a quest is, first thing is to, you should enroll the quest, okay? So if you go back to, this, let's say we'll go to this track 3, okay? So if you take this, let's say BigQuery for data warehousing, and if you see, you can see this is a quest, okay? So let's say I'll just enroll this, and I'll show you how to enroll this quest. So if you want to enroll this specific quest, what you have to do is click this enroll this quest button, okay? So if you click that, you will be enrolled into this lab, into this, what do you say, quest, okay? So you can see unenrolled button, okay? So do the labs after enrolling, only after enrolling. Otherwise, it will not show the tick mark here even if you finish the lab, okay? So always make sure and you enroll this quest, okay? So, guys, if you have any questions, you can ask in the chat. That's not a problem. So, I'll look at the chats and answer that. So, if you have any questions, don't forget to put them in the chats, okay? So, if you have any question along the session, you can put in the chats. So moving on. So first thing is you have to enroll this quest. Okay. Only then you have to do this do these labs. Okay. So in the baseline, I have already completed this quest, so I cannot do this redo this quest. I can redo this quest, but I can't unenroll in this quest once you complete. Okay. So that's why if you're coming from different cloud, Google has lots of cloud training programs. If you had done Quest past before and enrolling to this program, that will not be counted. Okay. So is it fine if we do it? Jason has a question. Is it fine if we do it completely in incognito tab? Yeah, it's totally fine, and it's safer to if you do in incognito mode. Okay. So also make sure you use Google Chrome for best compatibility. Okay. So Jason, did I answer your question? Sure. Okay. Thank you for that question. So, so this is a quest. Okay. So you can see there are lots of lab in this. Okay. So I will go through this first lab and show you how you can do this labs. Okay. So this is a lab interface. Okay. You have the title of that lab here, and you can also see that lab here. You can see its rating, how much credit it's used. Okay. So when you enroll this program, you'll be getting a monthly subscription. Okay, so you don't need to worry about this credit thing. Okay, so you can use your subscription to learn these labs. Okay, so you don't need to worry about this credit thing here. Okay, so what you can do is so to start this lab, you can see this start lab button here, right? So if you click this, you will start this lab and you have this timer here. So you should do this lab within this time, okay? Normally it will take, for this lab, it will take only maximum 10, 20 minutes, I guess. So, to start this lab, you have to click this lab, okay? So in this section, what you see here is you will have this overview, and it's really good written, a really good documentation. It's really good documentation here. So they have written clearly in simple English language. So you can read through this, you can understand it. Okay. So they are explaining how you can do this and everything in this here. So you have these. If you look at on the right side, you have this catalog here. You can click on this catalog and you can scroll through this. Okay, so you can jump through sections and you can understand this. Okay, so also on the right we have this scorecard. Okay, if you click on the scorecard, we have different checkpoints. Okay, this is first checkpoint is creating a bucket. Okay, you will get 50 points on that. And the second milestone is to upload this image into this bucket. Okay, so you will get 20 points on that. And if you make this checkpoint, then you get this 30 point. Okay, 30 points. Okay, so this is a score fly card, and you can click close this and open this anytime. And based on your progress, you'll get a score. Okay, you should get 100 out of 100 to pass this lab. Okay, so I will start this lab for now. So if you click start lab, and sometimes if I'm not a robot, verification will be coming, so you should verify that. And this comes up. Okay, so it says lab cost 1 credit. Okay, so we don't need to worry about this credit system because we have a valid subscription. Okay, so you can use subscription, and by clicking this button you can have this use subscription button, so that it will use your subscription. So if you click this, what will happen is it will start the lab. So what QuickLab is doing right now is it will create a temporary username and password on Google Cloud, a temporary environment where you can try these things there. Okay, so if you, I'm sorry, is anyone, do you have any question? Okay, so no problem. So if you have this, if you start this lab, what you get is temporary username and password to log into Google Cloud. So what you have to do is you should open a incognito window. You can open a new incognito window, and what you can do is you can go to console.google Cloud. I think you can click this open in this. It's like, okay, what you have to do is right click on this and choose this open link in incognito window. So why incognito window is because sometimes if you use on a normal browser, what will happen is it may conflict with your normal personal accounts. Okay, so when if such thing happens, sometimes it will billing will be happening on your account. So make sure you use incognito window here. Okay, so what you have to do is right click and click open link in incognito window, and it will open this sign in page here. So what you have to do is click this button to copy this username, and you paste this here. Okay, you paste this student, this is a temporary account. Okay, so this account will be available only for 28 minutes, only for the lab time. Okay, So after that, this account will be terminated. Okay. So you have this, you have 20 minutes to learn and play with this account. Okay. So what you have to do is copy this and paste this here and click next. Next. Okay. Next thing is, what you have to do is click this button to copy the password, paste this here. Okay. Then you click next. Then you have to accept the terms and condition, and you don't need to update your recovery and phone. It is a temporary account. You don't need to worry about that. Click confirm here, and what you see here is this is the Google Cloud platform. Okay, this is the Google Cloud console. Okay, so this is where you do all the Google Cloud services and infrastructure, everything in here. Okay, so you have to agree these terms and condition, and uh, once you click that, it will take a minute, a second to load. So this is the user interface of Google Cloud Platform. Okay, so you can, if you click here, you can see this is the student account here. It's a temporary account. So every time when you do this lab, you should make sure that it's a temporary. It's the account they've given you. Okay, if it's your personal account, then all the billing charges will be happening on your personal account. So we don't want that. Okay, so make sure you use this temporary credentials given by Quick Labs to do the lab. Okay, so every time make sure that you are using that. And now you can see this, there is a GCP project ID here. If I zoom in, you can see this GCP project ID. So this is a project name that is assigned to your account to do your lab. Okay. So if you see here, you can see it's activated. Okay. So if it's not activated, what you have to do is go here and copy this and paste here and search that. Okay. And if you search, you can see that, sorry guys. So if you paste and search, you can see that the lab, that project is here, right? So if you click that, that project will be activated. Now you're good to go. Now you are ready to do the lab, okay? Now what you have to do is follow the instructions. So first instruction is create a bucket, okay? So they have written, you have to go to navigation menu, storage, browser, and click create bucket, right? So what you can do is go to the navigation menu. This is the navigation menu, and you can see navigation menu, storage, browser. Okay. So if you click that, what you see here is navigation menu, and go for storage. Look for storage. Where is storage? And you must find that here. Yeah, storage. Yeah, storage. You can see the storage here, right? And if you look, and you can see that we have file storage, cloud storage, and that, all those kind of things. And I think, wait a minute, navigation, storage, browser. Okay, so storage, browser, what is that? If you don't find that, what you can do is you can search this. Okay, so you can use, we are creating a bucket, right? So you can really search this. Sorry guys, okay. So you can see this cloud storage thing, right? So you can see this, it's here in this navigation bar, okay? Now we have reached this browser part here, okay? So if you go back into Google Cloud Platform, you can see this navigation bar, and you can go there and look for storage and choose cloud storage, and you can see this browser, okay? So you have clear instructions here, just follow that, okay? Then what you have to do is create this bucket. So if you click that create bucket here, you will have to fill the details, okay? So they will explain every field here. So name your bucket. So this this name your bucket thing is, they will explain, enter a unique name for your bucket, okay? So a bucket is where you store files, static files on your cloud storage, okay? So you can name a bucket here. So let's say you can choose any name you want, okay? So you have guidelines to use, what names you can use, what names you should not use. Okay, so let's say we'll put like QSAT storage or something like that. So we have created this bucket. Okay, now next thing is location. So you can use multi-region location. So if you should choose this, and in this location you should choose US multi-regions. Okay, so you should choose this one. Okay, so every time you should look at this, read this, and try it here. Okay, so continue. Next thing is this you should choose fine grained under access control. So uh, now we need to use only standard. You don't need to use anything else. So they have just said that you have to use standard. So you just click that, and you should choose this fine grained option. They have specified that choose fine grained under access control. Okay, so you have to choose this. So if you click continue, then there are some other options you have to do, but you don't need to change these because they have not specified anything. Okay, so what you have to do is click continue and just create this. Just click create. Now, as they said, what you have just created a cloud storage bucket. So what you see here is you can see the storage here, bucket here, right? So if you go back, what you can see here is that you have every buckets, and there are lots of buckets here. If you have created lot of storage buckets, it will be shown here. Okay, you can create another bucket again, and it will be shown here. Now, since we have created one bucket, it's shown here, right? So we can verify that it's already made. Okay, so what you have to do is, since you have done this till now, you have done this, right? What you have to do is click this check my progress button. Okay, if you click this, what you will do is QuickLab will verify if you have done or not. Okay, since you have done this create bucket task, uh, QuickLab has verified that we have done this task. Okay. And if you see here, you can notice that it's 50 out of 100. Your score is 50 out of 100. And if you click that, you can see this. If you create this bucket, you will get this 50 scores. Okay. So sometimes when you click this check progress, it may fail to check the progress. Okay. So you can check the progress here also. If you click here and check my progress, you can see that, oh, okay, you have earned 50 points, and the message is this assessment has completed. You have one bucket in this in the Google Cloud. So QuickLab is actually integrated with the real cloud and real Google Cloud platform. Okay, so that's how you verify you have done this task. If you have finished this task, you can move to next task. Okay, so next is it's testing your understanding. So they will be asking simple questions. So every bucket must have unique name across the entire cloud storage. So they are testing your knowledge. Okay, so they have said that you have to enter your unique bucket name, right? So you have to, it's true. Okay, every bucket has, you should click true. Okay, so these are some of the other storage cloud offers. So which are the storage are what do you say, like provided by Google Cloud. They will ask this, so you can look at and read this again and understand and finish that. Okay. Now we'll move on to this next task here. Upload an object into bucket. Okay. So this bucket, what this bucket is. So guys, come back here. Yeah. So this is a storage bucket, right? Now you can upload your own files here. Okay. So what they have said is use an image in your computer, or you can download this portrait of Anna Lovelace and save it on your computer and upload it. So you will use this image for now, and you can see this is the photo here. So we need to upload this photo into the Google Cloud Storage bucket. Okay, so we'll download this. Sorry guys, I download this, save this image as, And let's say we'll save this here. Okay, now it's downloaded. Now what the next thing is, go to the buckle details screen and just add the data to that. Okay, so what you have to do is we have downloaded this data here, right? So what you can do is take this data here and just upload here, just put it here. Okay, and if you just drop that, it will upload this photo here, right? It will upload this photo. Okay, now you can verify that it's uploaded here. You can upload a folder, you can create a folder, you can organize your organize your resources here. You can also upload files manually here also. Okay, so we have uploaded that. Okay, now you can see that we have that photo in this bucket list, right? Now they're asking us to delete image, and to delete that, what you have to do is click this button and delete that. So what you have to essentially do is, read the instructions and put this on the bucket here and use that instructions in this Google Cloud environment. Okay, so you just follow that and use that. Okay, now you have to, now we have drag and drop, right? Now this time they are asking us to upload files and using upload file button. So you can use this upload file button here and you can choose where it, let's say, where was that? It was in this. This is the photo. So if you click that, it will upload that file here. Okay, so that now you can see that it's uploaded. If you don't see that file, you can just click refresh. Okay, if you click refresh, it will appear here. If it doesn't show, okay. Now you can see you have uploaded. Now you can rename that file also. So you can click here. And it's simple, right? You just read it and do it here. It's simple. Okay, you can learn. This is how you learn. Learn by doing. Okay. So you click here and click here, and you can see rename here, right? So click that, and you can see you can. Now we have to rename it as ada.jpg. So what you can do is put that here and rename it. Okay. So you follow the simple instructions, then you have to do it in here. Okay. Now we have completed this task, right? Now you can click check my progress here, right? So if you click that, Google will verify if you have done or not. Right? So we have done that thing here. So you can, so this is how you do it. Now you can see that it's 70 out of 100, right? So we have done this, okay? Now, this is the last task, okay? So what you have to do is go down and do the next step, share an object publicly, okay? So what you have to do is you have to edit the permissions and add an entry, and you should choose public here, okay? You can choose the public here. So you have to give the reader access here. So they are giving you instructions. You can just do that. Okay. So after doing that, you can check the progress, right? So what you have to do is go back to Google Cloud and click on here and edit. Click on edit permissions. You click that, it will pop up, and you can see that add an entry here. Then you can choose public. Okay, and or you should choose all users. You can just verify, you can see all users, and you should give reader access to this. Okay, and if you click save, what will happen is this particular JPEG file will be accessible to the internet. So if you click this copy URL and paste it here, what you see is this thing will be accessible to the whole internet. So if I copy this and I'll put this in chats, you guys can verify that if that is accessible to you or not. So what you have done right now is you have uploaded this image to this bucket, and you have made that image public to everyone. Okay, so we have done this task. Okay, so if you go back and click this check my progress, you can see that it's completed. Okay, now you can see it's 100 out of 100. So you have done this lab. Okay, so now you have extra instructions, you can try it, you can do it, you can understand that. You should read this through. But now we have done 100 out of 100, you can end this lab, okay? So you read through this, and if you reach this till the end, congratulations, we have done this lab, okay? So you click end the lab button. So what will happen is you have done this lab. And if you go back, what you see is you have completed that lab, you will be completed, you have completed the lab here. You will be seeing this tick mark here. So you complete each and every quest, each and every labs in this quest, okay? So you go back to this website where you go back to this website and do these quests, okay? You do this quest and skill badge, and just have to what do you say, complete these things, okay? And based on what you finish, okay, if you finish a quest, you will get a quest, okay? So if you finish 8 quests and 4 skill badges, you will be rewarded these things, okay? So that's how you learn and use this platform, okay? So many are asking, what's the use of this? What we are investing a lot of time into learning into this, right? What do we get? Okay, apart from the prizes and all these kind of things. So you are getting skill badges and quest badges. So if you go back to your quick labs and if you click here and you can see this profile, right? Okay, you have a public profile in QuickLab, okay? And you can see the various labs you have done throughout this program. You can see that your skill badges and all these kind of things. So you can use this skill badges and you can share in LinkedIn. You can put this on your resume and show people that, okay, you know this stuff, okay? So Google Cloud's skill badges are really valuable, and it will make others trust in you that you know this stuff. Okay, so you learn and try out. So actually, what you are getting is you are learning this lab. You are going through this lab. You are reading it, and you are trying out that in real world Google Cloud. This is not a simulation or anything. This is an actual Google Cloud account here. You can play it and you can learn it. Okay, so that's how you do this program. Okay, so that's how you learn this learn in this program. Okay, now so guys, we have, yeah, this is what we talked about. And yeah, so I just showed you the tour of this website, and we have troubleshooting. If you, okay, so let's say you got an error, okay, you don't know what to do, okay. If you face any errors, you can either contact us, me and Fires, or you can, what you can do is click here on help and you can choose email support or chat support, okay. If you click on chat support, what will happen is it will bring a chat window here, and you can choose your name, you put your name, email, and choose. You can choose Google GCR facilitator program. Okay, this one, and you can explain what's wrong here and what problem you are facing. And if you click start chat, there will be a real person who is expert in Google Cloud will assist you throughout this lab. Okay, so if you have any doubts, you can ask. If you have any problems, if you face any errors, you can ask that here. Okay. Next, that's all in this session. If you have any questions, you can ask us. And yeah, that's we have gone through this everything. So thank you guys for. Also, make sure you can share your achievement on Twitter and LinkedIn that you have completed this lab and all those kind of things. Okay, you can follow Google Cloud India, and you can use this hashtag to show that other people that you have done this, you have learned this stuff. Okay, so sometimes this may be useful. Someone will be reaching out to you if you're needed or something like that. So these are the badges you'll be getting in this program. These are the skill badges, all those kind of things, and all these badges you will get And yeah, that's all about this things. Also, you can send email if you have any problems. You can choose this chat support, or you can choose this. You can email if you have any problem, if you face any problems. Okay, so you can use this email to send. I'll put this in chats too. So you can see that if you send email, they will help you out. Okay. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, you can ask in chats. Hello, am I audible? Okay. So if you guys have any questions, you can just ask away. Fires?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Am I audible?
Yeah, audible. Audible. Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
So do we have any questions?
Not yet.
Okay. Okay. So also tomorrow is the last enrollment date. So make sure you use this, make enroll into this program right now or as soon as possible. Okay. So tomorrow is the last date. So do it as soon as possible. And also try to finish it today itself. Sometimes we face many issues, so that we can rectify and we have time for the errors too, right? Also, you will get a confirmation email after filling the form, okay, within 5 to 10 minutes, okay. If you don't see that email, what you have to do is go to the spam and check it, okay. Spam or promotion section, most of the time we find it in spam. So you make sure you guys check that too. If you don't see it, you can always try and reach this GCF facilitator at quicklabs.com. Okay, so you can do that too. So yeah. So if you guys have any questions, you can ask that. Otherwise, you
Nasim,
can ask them. Yeah. Yeah.
Nasim, there is a question in the YouTube
Mhm.
chat. Jijo James has asked, should we have to complete the program in 30 days?
No, you don't have to finish in 30 days. We have time till uh, how many? It was
June
June
10th.
10th, right? June 10th, yeah. So you have time till June 10th, so you have much time. But make sure you plan it really well, because June and May, that these 2 months, we some colleges have exams and internals, whatnot. Okay, so make sure you do it as soon as possible, but you have deadline till June 10th. It will not be extended. Okay, so you should finish that in June 10th. Okay, and another thing is that you should uh, you should plan. You will get the second month if you finish one quest. Okay, so right now when you enroll, you will get 1 month subscription, and if you finish any quest, okay, if you finish any quest, you will be getting this second month subscription. Okay, so yeah, do you have any other question? What if I'm not able to complete a quest in given time? So there is no specific time to finish a quest, but you have what you have to do is you have to finish if, all the quests, okay, within these 2 months. Okay, So we have, based on what you do, okay, you'll be getting the prizes and stuff. So I had mentioned that, where is that? Just a minute, I will take that website. I'll take that website again. So if you come back here, and you can see that in here we have milestones, right? What is that? Milestones, praise rules. Okay. So if you go back here and see, they are, if you finish 8 quests and 4 skill badges, you will get this, right? So there is no limit, where there is no time limit. You can do quest whenever you are free, okay, whenever you have time, okay. So but you have 2 months time to finish every quest, okay. So if you finish so what you have to do is go in order, okay. It will be really helpful for you, because if you go in order, if you can go in order, you can do this quest, you can do these skill badges, and you can go in order so that you get time, okay. So you can do track 3 right now and finish that. It's not you have to do track 1 first, track 2 first, and track 3 track 2 second, and like that. You have to you can choose any lab anytime, okay. So but the track 1 is the easiest. It's easy, and it's getting hard and hard like this. And same goes with track 2. So going in orderly fashion will be really easy for you guys, okay. So that's so there is there is no deadline to finish this quest, but we have deadline of 2 months to finish your quest, okay. So do as much you can, because this is a great opportunity, because if you finish this in the last ultimate milestone, if you finish 30 quests and 15 skill badges, what you get is you will get this free access to Google Cloud Readiness Program. Okay, so that Cloud Readiness Program is a really good program, and you will get free access to it. It's not actually, it's paid course. Okay, you will get free access to it. So based on your time, you complete quests and skill badges. So the ultimate aim is to learn. Okay, prizes will come on the side, but the ultimate aim is learn and do it. Okay, so you have 2 months time. Plan your time well. Do it. Okay, so if you have exams on May, then the best way is to do it right now itself. Okay, so you can do the everything right now. So if you should plan your time really well. Okay. So any other questions for us?
No more questions from chat.
Okay.
Okay.
If you guys have any questions, you can ask now, or you can ask in the group, or you can directly ask us if you good in that also. So yeah. Also, the main thing is, like, if you ask in the group, okay, it will be helpful for others too, because sometimes some other people will be having same error. Okay, so when we answer that, it will be showing for others too, right? So that's also a good thing to know. So yeah, if you guys have any question, you can ask now. We'll be closing this session soon. So yeah, I guess we can stop the session now, right?
So guys, reminding once again, tomorrow is the last date for enrollment. So any of you are left to enroll, please do it as soon as possible. Also, if any of your friends are or classmates are willing to join, please do share the words. They also can join, but remember to tell them join before tomorrow. Make it as soon as possible.
Yes. So thank you guys for joining this session, and I hope you guys understood how to go through this program. If you have any doubts, you ask in the group. Thank you. You can ask directly also. So thank you guys for joining. Bye.